She took his hand and she led him along that golden beach. Higher and higher and higher they climbed.
Never fight unless you're sure you can win.
They watched the waves tumble over the sand.
All right. 4 strands of rope.
She had all of the skin.
I get kicked out of La Quinta forever.
What do we do with poop?
What is freedom? Are we truly free?
What in the world?
In those Hollywood nights, in those Hollywood hills, she was looking so right in her diamonds and frills.
Okay, guys. This one's important.
This is a somber episode.
This one's important. All right, here we go.
Hey, you guys.
Hello, everyone.
I feel like I'm a Maury.
Hello.
Yeah.
Welcome to Beautiful Losers Podcast.
Moody is the father. Welcome.
And it was all yellow.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Dude, I couldn't find...
Chris recently got fired from his
From astronomer.
from astronomer, dude.
Actually, he resigned.
Yeah, he was forced to resign.
I started connecting the dots.
I'm so annoyed that I couldn't figure
Acorn?
Yeah, Acorn.
Acorn,
dude.
just like he's got fucking Acorn shirt on, just like what did we say that guy was? Ashton Kutcher?
Ashton Kutcher, Ryan Reynolds. It's all connected.
Yeah, fucking intro the pipe.
He does too. It's
Welcome to the
on
Beautiful
list.
Losers Podcast. I am TJ Nickerson, and this is Zach Howard, and this is Chris Moody, and this is Cole Watson.
No, it's not.
And we're, sorry.
You can't serve me.
I forgot. Yeah, it'd be the longest subpoena serving.
And you just got served.
Yep, that's me. And you guys heard. That would rule.
Long game service?
Long game serving.
Could be cool.
Every motherfucking one of you guys.
That's your calling card, is like you really go in deep.
Yeah, I take the...
Yeah, all the way to the hill.
I take the embedding seriously all the way to the hill.
Know thy enemy.
That's right.
Know thy enemy.
I got to serve you is to love you guys.
Dang, Chris, it's good to see you, man. How
Thank
you been?
Man. I've been good. I'm in a little bit of trouble.
Oh no.
I know.
Legal trouble?
Hot
Yeah,
water.
I lost my job.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I've been going into Five Guys and I take those free peanuts and I repackage them
Sell them
and I
off.
sell my Braves games.
It's pretty resourceful.
That's not a bad
I'll
idea.
tell you.
Yeah.
Every bad thing that happens has a silver lining, and that means that now I have that whole office to myself.
Yeah.
So,
That's right. So you know he's been jaying off.
I've been J&O, yeah.
Yeah, in public.
Putting porn on the TV in my
Been
In a corporate
hugging it hard.
Even if the doors close, it's so loud. People know exactly
They know
what's going on, dude.
They know what's going
That is it. Well, I mean, Chris, it's good to see you with all of the resourcefulness that I assume you had as a heroin addict with none of the heroin.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah,
It
swap
all
the heroin for
floods back.
peanuts.
I'm a peanut man now, boy.
He's doing anything to get them nuts.
Dude, speaking of nuts, have you heard about this Conor McGregor D pick?
Oh, yeah, dude.
To
Azalea Banks.
Azalea
or whatever.
Banks.
How's it looking?
I didn't see it,
Let's
but
take a look.
apparently
Can we
one of the
take a look?
pictures he has a
Pull it
weight
up.
strapped to it.
Yeah.
He's got a weight strap
I think-
to
A
it?
1 pound weight.
What was I listening to yesterday where they were talking about? I think it might have been Butterly and McCusker.
Oh,
Did you listen to
yeah.
that? And I think the what they had alleged was that Conor McGregor said, "What are you up to?" And she said, "Nothing. What are you up to?" And he said, "Lifting weights." And then it was
No way. That's crazy.
just
Literally flexing on her.
he said, which, like, if you're gonna do it, make it a video of you lifting it up and down, because that's pretty sick.
Dude,
There
that's
it is.
insane. No way. That's legitimately it.
That kid
Oh,
does.
and he's full. Like
He's stacked, man. That's a hard team,
for an
man.
Irish
He's
guy.
full fledged.
He's also the like 5 foot
that's
5,
crazy.
So
Is he?
he's a little man.
I thought
So
he
it,
was 5'8" or
it
something.
could be that he's just
thought he was
regular, but then
It's just a
compared-
disproportional size penis.
Yeah, right.
He's like, that's a strong dick.
I mean, look,
He's training it.
for the people at home, I'll paint you a vivid picture. Shit is huge.
Ever seen a penis? Think about that, and then probably bigger than that. Most
Dude,
likely.
imagining Conor McGregor like sitting down and talking to his penis about jujitsu
Oh,
and
yeah.
like the different moves it can take on women's vaginas. It'd be hilarious.
Yeah, here's what I'll say about his penis. Every now and then you'll catch one of them slick white dolphin penises. You know what I'm saying?
It's got a dolphin
He's got a
bend
dolphin
to it.
penis. He's got that slick. It's like
It's
Like
almost
slick white dolphin
transparent
penis.
with
Yeah.
how white it is.
Yeah.
like an upside down dolphin curvature.
my penis is like yellow. You know, it's like the same color as the rest of my skin.
It was all yellow.
You're right. Yeah.
Whereas Conor McGregor's is slick white.
It's like white. It is.
Slick white.
Dude, it's
penis.
potato famine white.
Yeah.
Yep.
The inside of the potato.
Yeah.
So he sent it to Azalea Banks.
yeah.
Yeah, who was just like a. What is her? Why is
She's
she
a
famous?
rapper.
She's got
I think she
that
has
really
music.
dope ass song 312, I believe.
Yeah.
Shout out to her.
Gee.
McGregor is murdered.
I believe he's
Thought
murdered.
he was
Or
murdered.
I mean, he may have
He,
some
I
sort
believe
of like.
he has a harem.
He might have an Irish
got a harem.
gypsy harem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's tough watching fucking dumbass Irish guys live your dream.
he's a wild boy.
What if this came back to
That's
haunt me?
hilarious.
Out of all the dumb stuff we've said on the pod, I just
Yeah.
get beat up in the streets by a gun.
Hey yo!
By a guy
Oh,
a
you're
foot
calling
shorter than you.
fucking dumb Irish.
Hey, you
Fucking, yeah.
fucking
beat up by a
giant.
Fucking.
You're gonna fall
Nah.
harder than.
Big love to him. Obviously, it's always cool seeing dumbass whites.
It's always cool seeing the guy's dick.
Yeah, all right. I like the
Shout
thing
out to him. Always great seeing a dick.
Yeah.
The weight strap to it is
It's pretty fun.
kind of makes it cool. And
just-
it's definitely a power move.
I think it's a power move, but it is a little bit on the nose. Whereas if you dressed your dick up like one of the gals from Little House on the Prairie, that's a
LHP?
power move, dude.
That is true. Put it in a dress.
Yeah, dude.
I think if you extrapolate
Like an old.
the meaning behind putting a weight on your penis, it's like, what are you trying to, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Pick her up?
With your dude.
I mean, what are you gonna
if
do?
you could go and
Yeah.
lift her a little bit.
You think that a lady enjoys it more if you like press real hard up against her?
Put in the comments if you like that stuff. But it would be so funny to be like, no, I swear I can do it, babe. And then be like, all right, but jump a little. On 3, 1. She has to like jump into it
You
the first few
spatula
times.
your wife across your shoulder.
The best I can do is like wear gym shorts and it's just like, whoop,
Yeah.
there's a little something.
Do a little, yeah.
Maybe he has like those fast twitch muscles, like those dildos that just go back and forth real quick like that, and he can just.
Oh,
Yeah.
yo,
There's a.
Dude,
yeah, dude.
If you
the
could
power of
flutter it,
vibrations.
float like a butterfly, it'd sting like a bee, dude.
Do you think he does the ultimate submission with his ladies? You know, like naked ground and pounds them and then has sex with them?
He probably does.
But he actually, and it's not
Ground
even
and
sex at that
pound.
point. He just finishes them, where he like puts
Yeah.
them in a triangle choke and
He
they
just
pass
kills
out. Yeah.
He just breaks their neck.
The turnover on Conor McGregor's harem's got to be crazy.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
And then
Yeah,
he's
obviously
like,
he's not doing that probably.
"Did you finish?" And she's just out cold.
She's just a lifeless corpse.
Yeah.
Yeah, just be the best at sex, but actually you just like really submit them and knock them out. And it's just like, dude, she's finished. She can't even speak.
Yeah.
Eyes rolled back in her head. I mean,
Yeah.
That was
What
great
else
for me.
what else could you want to
Seemed
do
like
to
she
a
was
woman?
loving it. I don't appreciate you guys glorifying domestic violence. It's not funny.
That's
Well, here's what I'll say is
Is it
that
violence if it's consensual?
That's true.
I won't say anything. I'll keep it to myself.
Fight through, dumbass.
No, I'm just kidding.
You just got submitted by the.
I just got submitted.
You
Yes,
just got
Conor
verbally
McGregor.
submitted.
He didn't even have to put his hands
He
on
put
you.
me in the lock, dude.
Oh god.
It's classic. Yo, I played golf this weekend, Cole.
Yeah, right.
No way, dude. Did you watch a movie too?
On Saturday. Yes. But what's important about yeah, we'll get to that too, dude. What's important about this round is that for the first 7 holes,
It was a scoreable game?
I played with a ball that just said Cole on the side.
Oh, dude, why didn't you send
yeah.
a pic?
I thought about it, but I didn't have great service out there.
He was playing so well because he just kept envisioning your face
And then
smashing
by
the
the
ball.
time by the time I really thought
kidding,
about
dude.
it, I needed it and I pulled it out of my pocket and I put it on a tee and I yoinked it like
Into
70
Lake Lanier.
yards into Lake Lanier.
Damn. That's
So
probably
we're
where
all
you'll find my body in like
It's-
5 years.
We're
It's
all
down there with the
Coles
ghosts.
guys.
Yeah.
I was talking to somebody about that the other day. It's so weird how you can grow up on Lake Lanier and like swim, jump off a boat, jump off 2-story docks, crash
Sure.
jet skis,
All of it.
all of it. And then it's not until other people start talking about it on podcasts and shit where you're like, I might not want to go back into Lake Lanier. Like, as a kid, I was never afraid, even though my parents told me shit. They'd be like,
Yep.
You got to say something if you feel like you're getting snagged. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
They're like,
snagged.
there's like limbs down there and stuff. I mean, they weren't bringing up
No, I know.
Ghouls.
unrested spirits.
Aquatic ghouls.
Aquatic ghouls. But now I'm like, yeah,
Good name
maybe
for
it
the pod.
is bad.
We talked ghouls. We talked ghouls. The last time I camped legitimately. I've tried a couple of times and left.
14
since
years
this.
ago.
Yeah, I was probably 15 years old. We camped at Lake Lanier. I've tried since, and every time I've been like, how far am I from my house? Worth it. Worth it to not have to sleep on the ground. But yeah, we talked ghouls back then, back in 2006. And we still swam in it. We still got in it. We still ate the fish from. We fished and ate the fish.
Ooh,
The
haven't
fish
done
aren't
that.
possessed or
Oh, I
nothing.
just know it's just like it's dirty
It
water.
isn't the cleanest.
But people
But it's
do
not
it.
the dirtiest either. It's
Mexicans
mostly
love
muck.
But dude, that's
true.
for sure. I went
They
fishing
love
with some Hispanics, and one of the guys literally had a Fanta bottle, a string, and a hook, and caught
Yeah.
pretty nice little
yeah.
bass on it.
They just put them on ice, take them back to La Familia.
Yeah.
They chop them things up and eat them.
That's right. Make some tacos. I like that. Dude,
They're doing fine.
If you
they're
ever-
fine. No, they're not.
That's
dead.
just the power of media, though. Like, we have empirical evidence of like experiencing Lake Lanier firsthand.
Right.
Like when you're not acting like a fool,
most of the time it's fun.
most of the time it's going to work
But
out
there
just
have
fine.
been a few, and I can't pull any specifics right now on our podcast when it's important. But there have been a few that felt weird, where it was like, was this person drunk? No. Was it a holiday weekend? No. Was it a boat propeller? No. Like, it's just a weird one. And then there are.
I have one on hand that is like of
nice.
that.
Tell us.
The one
Because somebody
on
was
the
talking
bridge?
about anecdotals where people would feel something grab their foot.
Oh,
and-
nothing
and-
like that.
and
This
the-
was just like a freak accident. Like,
Oh, okay.
I knew a guy back in high school who was going back to his dock on a jet ski, and it was storming, and lightning had struck the dock. And when he grabbed the dock, it grounded out. And,
Yo.
yeah. And it's just like, well, he obviously wasn't drinking. He was in high school.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't necessarily mean something, but he wasn't doing it by himself.
Yeah.
For side count?
Or I think he was with a friend.
Yo,
Yeah.
did was the friend on the jet ski too, and they just saw it?
I don't
him
know.
get a hold of this and go.
He couldn't get him out because he was like stuck.
Passed away,
Oh yeah.
or he has special powers.
No, he's gone.
He's deceased.
People live through getting literally
gone.
struck by lightning.
Yeah, but he drowned. He
And then
couldn't
those
get out of
guys
the water.
like can predict the lottery numbers and
Whoa,
stuff.
that was tough to open my phone up and just see McGregor's penis.
Hilarious.
I just didn't expect
self-prank.
What a callback.
Ashton Kutchering yourself is crazy.
Damn,
the
dude.
lake is weird. The lake has all the, I mean, we all know
The
the story,
history's
right?
crazy, yeah, not good.
That's the part of town
They buried the pyramids.
where all of the black people lived in the early 1900s, and then when they talk about they moved out all the black people, that is the place that they're talking about. So that
Right.
the reason that they did that, well, they did it because of racism, but the justification for doing it was they were going to build this lake,
Yeah. We
build
need,
this
we need
dam. They're
water.
going to dam up the Chattahoochee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there is like a, I think they tore most of it down. You always see like the rumors of like, oh yeah, you can scuba down there and like there's still houses. I don't think that that's true, but I think the roads are still there.
No, I mean I feel like there's some underwater camera pictures of like trees. It's like,
Yeah, there's
like
definitely-
spruce trees that are still standing straight up.
There's
or not
definitely
spruce,
still some
pine
stuff
trees.
down there.
Yeah.
But they didn't just like ready set go and like
I think they might have.
you know.
Ocean
I think they might
gated?
have. I think they might have been like.
No, they dammed the river. That
they
takes
dammed it up,
forever.
and then they said, "Hey, you guys got 10 days or whatever."
Yeah.
And
But
some people were like, "No."
it takes forever for the dam to fill up
Like,
into that
totally
huge ass
fill up.
lake.
Yeah,
Is what
yeah.
I'm saying.
Oh,
So
it's
it's like,
deep in some of those spots. It's fucking deep.
Deep.
And I'll
boy.
tell
you
you
reckon
what.
it's triple digits deep?
Oh,
I think
yeah.
so. I think somebody was saying, "Look,
For
up,
sure.
that's an interesting enough fact to look
For
up."
sure.
Lake Lanier.
It's a lot of water.
Deepest point. 160 motherfucking
160 feet. It's crazy.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it was in like a pretty serious valley. This little town.
That's how big Conor McGregor's dick is.
That's how deep Connor goes.
That's how deep it goes when he's fucking rear naked choking you out.
Yeah, dog.
I will say that we should probably do like a tiny spoof of river monsters where we just try to catch the biggest catfish. Have you ever seen
That would
those
be
fuckers that are right next to the dam?
Oh,
Every
no.
once in a while,
Dude, they are
Really?
huge.
strong. You got to be strong because every day almost that dam is just like sucking,
I like
dude. You got to
that.
be all muscles.
Let me tell you the story.
So you could be Jeremy Wade in that bitch.
When they built, y'all know at Spot Road in Dr. Bramlett, they built that big ass fucking house across the street from the spot with the lake in front of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't think so.
You did though, for sure.
Yeah.
Right at the end of Spot Road, Cole. Like my end of Spot Road.
Yes.
There used to just be a lake there. That's what it was. And when they drained that lake, we went and fished it. So, like, as they were draining it, we went and fished it.
You were
And-
dry fishing?
I mean, basically.
They just beating the fish to death with baseball
It
bats.
was pretty unethical, probably.
Pretty unethical
But all
stuff.
those fish
Showed up
died.
with chains and bats.
Allegedly.
Just
They
had
just-
a Gallagher
They
hammer.
just sucked
Like
that
a
water up and,
catfish.
you know,
Yeah.
they left all those fish in the
Yes.
ground to die. But when the lake was completely empty, we did kind of like flop around in the lake and go look. And there, I shit you not, there was a white catfish, and he was like this long.
Yo!
Like albino?
Like a subject of legend?
I mean, I was young. I was like 10 or 11, but I remember even my grandfather, like, he held it up with both hands and it, like, ran, like, almost down to his knees.
Yo, the Lake Lanier Moby Dick or
Well,
whatever?
it was just,
Yeah,
this
that's
pond,
Or
this
this
pond was like, you know, maybe like 200 yards
Yeah.
by 200 yards. It wasn't anything crazy. It was big enough, but
That's dope.
it was pretty wild.
Well, that's what's fun. Like any of those stock ponds that you find that are just big enough, and there's like people just throw fish into them. Usually, there's no like apex predator.
Yeah,
or
right. It's not like an alligator or
Or
nothing.
there's one big motherfucking catfish
Yeah.
who's
And he
just getting
yoinks.
fat as hell.
Yeah.
And then, before you know it, you're fishing that pond every fucking Saturday, and one time you like breaks your whole fishing
your
line
whole-
off, and you go,
That's crazy.
"What?
Your whole
was
rod.
that?"
I may be making this up, so,
Just lie, dude.
but I think if I'm not mistaken, he had like 6 or 7 hooks in his mouth.
I bet.
Like
Whoa.
he had, like it
Just
had
kept
happened.
breaking
It had
lines.
happened where like it was like yo.
He looked like a juggalo.
This fish
Damn,
was,
dude.
This fish was 220 years old.
Face painted a
God
bunch of
catfish.
It's tough to say, but I wouldn't be surprised if
Emo
this
swoop.
catfish weighed 70 pounds.
I mean, what you should have done, what would have ruled, is to throw him next to the dam, and then now we'd go check, and he's
See if he's still
9
there.
feet long, 65 years old.
That is what's crazy about catfish is like at what point,
I don't think they stopped growing,
you know, like if a catfish can just have his way.
or it's close.
Let's see what the biggest.
You talking
biggest
about
catfish.
Conor McGregor in you?
Yeah.
I'm
That's
talking.
what they call him.
Well, what was the biggest one Jeremy Wade caught?
Oh,
I mean,
That's a
obviously
big
some of
catfish.
those.
646-pound catfish.
Yeah, that's
I mean, look
as
at that.
heavy as Conor
260-pound catfish caught in Italy.
I mean, some of these obviously it is not terribly difficult to fuck with scale in a picture, and now we have
No, that's
AI,
huge.
but I mean on
mean,
the
look at
TV
that.
show, River Monsters,
yeah.
Homeboy
That's
has
wild.
some 6-footers easy.
That would be funny if you caught a fish and it was wearing like swim goggles.
Okay.
You'd be like, what? Why do you need those?
So,
He's just,
You're a
He just had
fish.
he's
it
heckling
comes out with a
us.
resume, pants.
Ooh.
yeah, 646 pounds, 9 feet long.
Where at?
Italy.
It can't be Italy. That's
Italians.
crazy. It's got to be the mud waters of some.
Indonesia
Well,
or
here's the-
something.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing: is it's like in a lot of that water, you got alligators. You know, you do have some. You have some apex
Not
predators.
those though. I don't think. Like
Well,
I
not
think
in Italy.
Not
in
in Italy,
Asia,
no.
there's a lot of big ass fish. I don't think they've got.
But
gator.
even then, they might have piranha.
They ain't got no gators over there.
Yep.
That's South
Yeah.
America.
They ain't
You
got
never
no
know.
gators.
Stop just
No
saying.
gator. No.
Stop, dude! I'm a fish expert. I'm a local fish guy.
They have
I saw a
eels.
huge fish one time when I was a kid,
Dude, albino fish is awesome.
and we just left him there. He died, along with all those other fish.
Wow, look how big he is. You gonna do nothing with him because
What are you gonna do with it?
white fish got to be poisoned.
They need
Well, it's
water.
like, what do you do? It needs water, exactly. And like,
Take it
where's
to an
the-
exhibit. You fucking
you put
That's
it
what
in
I'm saying.
a fucking.
get go to run
Taking
to
on
Walmart.
a
Get a
90s
kitty.
family
Get a
movie
kitty pool.
quest to
What do you tell
bigger
them?
waters.
You just lie. You just create this huge familial lie that I have to carry on generation after generation about how we caught this fish, but it's not real.
And white people need water too. And that's why they kick the black people
Oh,
out.
dude, that's why they kick
That's
the
why
black
they-
people out.
Lake Lanier.
Everyone needs water.
These whites are so thirsty.
Goddamn whites are so thirsty.
They really need a place to get drunk and drive boats around on the 4th of July.
Listen to Yacht Rock.
Place to shoot fireworks off.
We need to talk about this, Chris. You specifically. I need your wisdom and insight here.
Yeah.
Have you heard about this eclipse?
No, what's the
Oh,
eclipse?
Yeah, he just hit me with this morning, dude. I'm trying to wake up. He's like, apparently we're gonna.
Alaska tsunamis,
There's
eclipses.
going
What's
to
going
be
on?
the whole
a
world.
full world eclipse
What?
on August 2nd. Have you guys heard about this?
Something's gonna
Which does
engulf
sound
the Earth?
confusing, but what I think he means is it will be visible, full eclipse visible to the entire world, which seems wild.
That's not possible.
Seems impossible.
What does that even mean?
I assume means
Maybe-
whoever is seeing this, whichever half of the world is seeing the sun.
Look at it.
Dude, this is not good
A
because
total solar
Doesn't seem good.
the
eclipse
flat
will
earthers
occur.
are gonna surface again
That happened,
and be
like,
like,
back
"This
in,
is
like,
exactly what
2017.
we've been talking about."
We had one not that long ago.
But that was a shitty one.
Yeah, it was alright.
Oh, hey, sorry, I'm sorry. Not August 2nd of this year. I apologize. 2027.
Damn,
but,
dude.
Oh,
but
2
soon,
years?
Soon.
Damn.
Soon.
God, I gotta wait that long to
Yeah,
die.
We could all
Fuck.
die by
I
that
don't
time.
know. Yeah, this is over by then.
The Alaska tsunami is gonna take.
When's the
us up before
tsunami? Tell me
that.
about the
tell me about the
tsunami.
Alaska tsunami.
I don't know. There's some earthquake that happened in Alaska, and there's like a ridiculous tsunami that's about to come through and just wipe everybody out, dude. It's huge.
Fuck you doing?
Yeah, have you seen? You guys haven't seen the Alaska tsunami? I think it's gonna open
mean-
up the sands of Aladdin. There's gonna be a
mean
lion's
Aladdin?
head that comes. Yeah.
You mean Sarah Palin? That's
This
what
is-
I call Sarah Palin. Dude.
This is from the AP. This is from 4 days ago. An Alaskan tsunami warning had residents scrambling for high ground after 7.3
7.3
magnitude earthquake.
That's a juicy one.
Yeah,
What
it's a
else
big
was
boy.
earthquaking? Wasn't Yellowstone getting crazy?
But they did
seismic?
cancel it. They did cancel the
Oh, they canceled the tsunami.
threat.
I was like, oh, guess what?
Or
Yeah,
maybe,
the tsunami.
maybe it was Mount Rainier.
Yeah, Mount Rainier. Yep, that was the people were. Yeah, I mean, listen, this is. I told TJ this morning. I was like, you know what would be crazy if the sky opened up and Christ came back on a white horse? Like if we just got the
Have you seen
full
that?
biblical apocalypse.
Have you seen that shit?
No.
Google floating Christ spotted or whatever.
No.
Dude, and it looks insane because
It is.
it is. It's fucking. It's either a fake ass video or it's a hologram or it's something, but it's not good.
This?
Does he have a boner with a weight attached to it?
No. It'd be like. Yeah.
How am I supposed to find this?
I'm trying to think.
Just in white robes?
Christ-like figure spotted hovering. I don't know. There's one that was like, this one looks like a humanoid, and then there's one that looks like he's in robes and shit.
This explains TJ's Google searches.
I didn't search it. It's just coming across my desk, dude.
We're ill prepared to talk about the floating Christ. I have nothing.
See
I
if you
can't
can
find
find
any
it.
of that.
floating
we can
Christ
bullshit for a
white
Is this it?
cream pie.
Nah, but that looks.
'Cause
scary.
what is
That
that?
looks fake. That looks fake.
Yeah,
as
but
hell.
here's the thing, dude. If the sky opened up and started pouring rain, dude.
Pouring blood.
Raining blood.
Yep.
I was also quoting a song, but it's a much more obscure song.
Yeah, sure.
Um,
Hold on, no. We were there. We were there.
well, for what?
Just all the crazy stuff
The
that's
Christ,
happening.
the Christ in the sky. Yeah, well, what I was going to say is,
Drop it in the
It
comments.
just would be interesting if, in the next couple of years, the literal Christ returned.
Sure, I just don't think he's gonna be like a guy floating over, like a ephemeral,
Yeah, but I mean,
solid like a shapeless form.
well, right.
Like it would be crazy.
I just think it would be the coolest if it all just went down, dude. And if you had to hit the bow of the knee, dude.
If it's not analogous, if it's not symbolic, if it's not like the return of Christ is through all of our collective like awakened consciousness that recognizes that we're all some sort of like partial of the divine or whatever. If it's like Revelation is literal,
Yeah,
Homeboy's gonna have the coolest sword.
it'll be sick.
Dude,
And he's gonna take the devil to the hill.
It sounds like you're describing like a cool like anime scene, like
Yeah.
Jesus coming back, and it's like when like is like when Goku returns and he's like
Right.
flexing his strength. Everybody who's cool not even affected, but everybody who ain't cool is like, what is this? This is terrifying.
There's that.
That's a pretty Christ
There's that
allegory.
great.
Is that happening in Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm thinking of a different anime because when Goku shows up and he blasts off, everyone's like, get the fuck out of here.
You're not even good at being a nerd, dude. Just kidding.
I'd like to see it.
Alcohol and drugs.
Or we could.
I was thinking Bleach more so.
Bleach.
What if we just partied our way out of this thing, dude?
Dude, I could
Dance to the music.
I
What if we
could
dance to
do
the
enough drugs to
music?
go to heaven.
Dancing in the street.
It's called overdose.
That's right.
Yeah, you can get there.
I could.
I've seen
I
it.
could rapture myself.
I've seen it.
Chris
Easy.
knows a guy.
Chris does know a guy. Chris knows a rapture guy.
We could do a rapture of hot shots.
Yeah, he lives in the mouth of a lion that it emerged through the sands of a desert.
Near a mountain called
with a
Golgotha.
an infinite treasure trove with a lantern that you rub and a little blue man comes out
What's
of. And
funny
your name's
is-
Aladdin. And
Yeah,
you trip 'em
actually,
balls.
We are going to get to the gin, but you're describing a drug dealer who lives in a putt-putt golf course.
in Daytona Beach, Florida.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
I'll be
Next-
there next week.
Next
Dude, I
week,
can't wait.
next week, the four of us have a Zoom call with this guy. We're all gonna get our rapture insurance.
That would be amazing if we came up with the like perfect cocktail of psychedelic drugs and then just called it the Rapture.
Dude.
We'll corner the market. But yeah, I mean, we've been beating around the bush. We might as well get into this. Cole, have you heard about this? Where this, I believe he's an Iranian journalist and maybe some other sort of like member of a board or something, whatever, however stuff works over there in Iran, who has claimed that on the battlefield they have found like Hebrew sigils that may or may not be invoking a jinn.
Jewish genies.
Yeah, I know what a gin is.
Well, jinn are. I feel like
Spelled
jinn
with
are.
a D?
Yeah, yeah.
DJ?
It's either D or in some parts of Arabia, I believe it's
DJINN?
two J's.
Okay.
But
Two
yeah.
J's is
I've seen
better
an
than
anime
one.
about this.
Yeah, dude. So they, the Jews,
Hey.
be specific, Israeli fighting forces may be conjuring jinn, which would be terrible to already be getting wiped out by some of the most advanced weaponry in the world, and then all of a sudden behind you hear, "You ain't never had a friend like me." Robin Williams is back. Oh no, it's a genie.
Oh, man.
And he's just fucking stabbing around.
Sorry, BB wished you died.
Sorry about it, fellas.
Scimitar. Yeah, war is hell, dude. I don't like it, but we got
Prince Ali.
That's not one of his songs, dude.
Yes, it is.
I will say,
No, you're
if the
right.
if the gin sounded like Will Smith, I'd be like, we're chill.
Please kill me.
Well, dude,
Take me.
he's got to stop rapping.
That
Did you see his thing?
so bad.
Oh, he's
Or
been
at
bad,
where it's
dude.
like
It's
live
real
at a
bad.
city with the DJ.
Oh my god, people just like.
Yep.
Someone, you need people in your life to say that's bad.
Yeah.
You need people in your life to say no. You need it.
Whatever
Or you're
the
gonna turn out like Will
opposite-
Smith, a cuck and a loser.
That's what I'm saying. Whatever, dude. Honestly, we'll offer this service. We'll offer
Good
this
shit.
service to especially rich, famous,
Cuck
powerful cuck losers.
Yeah.
Whatever the opposite of sycophant is, we'll offer our services as no men.
We will be the water to smooth your stone.
He needs to start doing
The
dick curls.
sandpaper to round the edges
Dude,
of your
I,
table.
one of my favorite things to say is no.
girls. I know.
I dude,
I love it.
since I was 2, man.
Yeah.
Fucking no.
You love to say it. You don't love to hear it.
You got that right. It fucking sucks to hear
Sucks, dude.
it. You're
Cole
telling me
doesn't-
no?
Cole doesn't realize he's patient zero.
Actually, I put together a slideshow why we need this service. No,
You're right, dude. I fucking hate hearing no. It's so terrible.
it does stink, but
But I
that's-
love saying
that's
it.
why you need it, and that's
Yeah,
why.
got
that's
it.
why I'm growing stronger every
right.
single day.
Every moment.
Just like Goku or whoever you like.
I like them all.
Gotta catch them all.
Did Israel just bomb Syria? Did that happen? Is that something I heard? Are they bombing other countries?
I can't
Just
keep it
like
all straight. I will say that I saw something this morning while we were talking about one of our favorite subjects as of late. I mean, it's the world's favorite subject, so it's fine.
Yes.
But
oh my gosh. Dude.
Jesus, guys. Hey, guys, relax. But also, I think, and might need verification on this, which is why I'm bringing it up. But I think Bibi was supposed to meet in front of a court.
Bibi
Netanyahu, leader of Israel. What do they call? They call it the president or the prime minister?
Prime Minister.
Doesn't matter. PM.
Messiah? I don't know.
Mashiach. So he was scheduled to like meet in front of a court about some stuff that people have a little bit of a problem with. He couldn't do it because it said he had gut inflammation from spoiled food.
Oh,
this dude's missing out because of food poisoning. He's supposed to go before a Bunal. What do you got?
Bro, it sounds like he's breaking cardinal laws if he's getting food poisoning. If you're that shit needs to be kosher.
It wasn't kosher.
Which brings us to our sponsor, Seed for
Syria.
gut health. Yeah, Syria.
Salt.
Cutter.
It's a dual probiotic for your gut health.
What is it? What is it called?
Seed. Seed.
Acorn.
Put seed in your belly.
Yeah.
So, a little rundown on the history. If you remember correctly, Assad, right, was the Balashir. What did he say his name? Bashir al-Assad, whatever the fuck. Assad is what
Bashir al-Assad.
was the president or whatever that Syria has. But then, like a couple of years ago, or maybe like earlier this year, he got ran out of Syria, and he fled. He fled to Russia, or potentially was killed fleeing to Russia. Nobody really knows. And this was all like a big part of like a regime change thing that was happening. And the regime that took over is terrorists.
Allegedly.
That's crazy.
No, I think like they're pretty.
The Mujahideen.
They're pretty like they are a terror. They're one of those things where it's like 6 years ago, 7 years ago. If you had been like, we're working with these people, people would have been like, whoa,
no way, dude.
But I guess it is in the interest of Israel for this.
Sure.
Separatist group, I guess, to take over, but
I bet it is probably good. Those guys seem to know
the
best.
whole thing is here. Hold on, I'll tell you. Who is the leader of Syria presently?
What if it was just Steven Seagal?
Ahmed al-Shira, and I believe he was the head of maybe like Al-Qaeda. So hold on.
They're usually like an offshoot. It's like Al-Qaeda baguettes. There's a whole Levitical thing. And
they're cousins.
All of them are maybe begets by intelligence.
Dude, every time I put my AirPods in, I'm scared I'm going to get my ears blown off.
Listen to this. Listen to this. Born in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
Riyadh, yeah.
Whatever. Riyadh, thank you. To a Muslim family. He grew up in Syria's capital, Damascus. Al-Shira joined Al-Qaeda in Iraq shortly before.
Come on, dude. People can change.
This guy was a part of Al-Qaeda. The president of Syria was a part of Al-Qaeda.
The current one? Or the one that fled?
No, the current president of Syria.
We all get caught up in stuff,
he was like
dude.
Toasting with Osama bin Laden.
Look at this.
In our younger days, we all get caught up in stuff. Nick,
he grew up in Syria's capital, Damascus.
Moody was accidentally MS-13 for a month.
Oh, the invasion of Iraq.
Well, listen, American forces captured and imprisoned him from 2006 to 2011.
I wonder what they taught him.
Yo! They taught him how water tastes and feels inside.
Yeah. And he's like, if you want more of this, do our bidding.
That is. Right. I mean, allegedly, that's probably what for sure is happening. That's crazy.
Yo, dog. And then now we get to bomb Syria whenever we want. We can bomb Syria. Let's bomb
Syria. That's crazy.
Cool.
Oh,
dude, our path is going to lead us to like a joint podcast with War Mode.
Yeah, maybe. That would be cool.
That would be cool.
That would be sick.
Those guys are fun.
I feel like I just want to go over there and just talk to him.
Talk to
Syria.
Talk to Bibi.
I just want to talk to Syria. I want to see what's really going on. I might get converted.
Dude, it would be really easy to change one person's mind.
Yeah.
Like, just like a one-on-one, they just bring in wine.
Sure.
Now they got this delicious food in front of you.
Hot. Arab lady
Oh yeah.
telling you actually like
6
religious
hot Arab ladies.
zealotry is awesome.
I
You're
think
like,
right now I could convert 20 people to join Al Qaeda.
Here's a
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Dude, if Dogecoin doesn't continue to go down, there's going to be a lot of
I think
extremists.
if I turned it on this camera right here, right now, I could probably get 5 people to be like,
should we cut to the beginning before or after?
And you're not even a part of Al
That
Qaeda,
would
but
be
you just
it.
convert other people.
If I get like married and have a family out of it, I'll join whatever club
there
you
you go.
fucking got.
Whatever
Get me
cult,
off this
religion.
plane. I'm tired of this shit.
Just 2 months from now, we bring in Cole and Chris on a
Mormon.
Zoom, and they're like, "Hey guys, we're Al Qaeda now." We're like, "Damn,
hey, I
dude,
moved to North Korea.
tell us about it." dude."
They started giving me shots to change my pigment. Like I'm actually like brown. I still have like a red facial
Yeah,
hair.
and you're just in a room full of
They're
cats.
doing you up like
that.
homeboy from Team America.
You got the no muscle. You got the Abe Lincoln.
As long as I don't have to kill anybody or like
Yeah.
choke a kid out or something, that's fine.
Or what's that? Was it in Jackass where they had homeboy glue pubes to his face?
Yeah.
And they told him later, they're like, "Yeah, that's all of our people."
Yeah. Was that Jackass 2?
I think so. It was McGahee, maybe. How do you say that guy's name? Aaron
Willis McGahee.
Willis
I remember him.
McGahee, famous running back.
Famous knee blower outer, Willis
well,
McGahee.
I hope he's well.
All the best to Willis and his.
Beautiful loser sends our regards.
That's right.
I just feel like, look, Assad's not like the coolest guy, but he wasn't the head of Al Qaeda. It's a weird, or he wasn't a part of Al Qaeda.
Who did you say? I'm sorry.
Assad or whatever.
And he was the one who ran away.
Yeah, he had been the president of
Bashir
Syria
al-Assad.
for a really long time, and he was like born in London and went to like Cambridge.
But he went to
Fucking of course he
Russia,
did,
dude.
Yeah.
Why
It's
would he go to
crazy. If
Russia,
like
though?
enough people are shouting no at you, you have to leave.
Yeah, they were gonna kill him.
What if he?
Why did he go to Russia? Russia and Syria are strong allies, so he fled
They had
to
a
the
decent
closest.
relationship. Yeah,
I think
Gotcha.
Syria is on the border, with at
it's
least
close.
like Belarus.
Belarus probably.
You think
I'd have to
Trump
look.
and Putin are tight?
I don't think at this present moment Trump is tight with anybody. I think it seems like he's not tight with anybody.
It seems like
that's
a
very
lot of
true.
people are
Yeah,
mad at
one of the
him.
dudes he was tight with, they like killed him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It does seem like he was pretty tight with the Stein, which is a tough, which is
the
a
big
tough
Stein.
look.
Whichever Steen, that one.
Yeah, he's been hooking up with a lot of Steins.
He might be tight with some Steins. Yeah,
He's got a few
he could be
stings.
tight.
Yeah. I said this to TJ today, but I was like, I think all of the people on the left right now are having their own 2016, which is hilarious. Like I remember 2016
2016, dude.
when Trump became. Hey, that's the name of the app, dude. 2016.
You're welcome. That's the only
Nice.
thing my brain does.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. But they're having their own. Like, if you were paying attention in 2016, everybody was talking about like tech censorship and fucking like government overreach and like people were getting fired.
Well, not
for the,
everybody, but it was like early to the partiers
Yeah,
who
like
had been hip
on
to
the
this
right
since 2012.
Yeah,
And it was mostly still
and Epstein, like
libertarians and right-leaning, whatever.
things like this Epstein thing,
AJ.
Pizzagate, a lot of this stuff. That like now all of a
Trannies.
sudden, if you go on Threads, it's like the whole same thing is happening over here. And I'm hoping if we all just pray hard enough, we can converge
Pray real hard.
into one super group of people who's like, yo, we don't care who's on the list. Release it so that we
Release it.
can.
Fucking beat the
Get
dog
them
shit out of
through
it.
it, yeah. No. All of us together. I'll speak for the whole group. If you do it, we'll be nice about it.
We'll be regular.
We definitely won't.
Yeah, get
walking tall 2x4 beat everyone to death.
Yeah.
For sure we won't do that.
We won't Luigi you.
Yeah.
It won't be a big
we
deal.
solemnly swear.
Exactly. It is refreshing to see people be like, a lot of the discourse is like, yeah, well, how many times Bill Clinton rode on the plane, and the vast majority of people being like,
Yeah, fuck
kill
him
him
too.
too, dude. Who cares? And
Dude, watching people on the left slowly
Descend into-
go through the cocoon of
Yeah.
becoming conspiracy theorists.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Or what they've been calling conspiracy theorists for 10
if Trump
years.
is on the list,
fuck his ass
Same
up.
ass thing, dude. This is, I don't care. I got no allegiance to anybody. I don't
think
care.
honestly, it'd be an awesome time to. We don't have to kill these people, but we will for sure go
If
back.
they had sex with kids.
Well, sure, yeah, it's tough.
We should just make them fuck each other.
Hey, that's funny.
Maybe we should get that big
in like
hand.
an arena.
But I think
in like
the
Mercedes
Coliseum.
Benz.
Yeah.
Open
Yeah.
the roof up. bitch.
Open the roof up and make them all fuck each other.
After
dude.
being tarred and feathered, I think.
Well, yeah,
it
and then
doesn't-
we can send in like the Jew clouds with the rain.
Nice.
It just
What
would
is
be
that,
a
I think,
cacophony of
I think if they
clouds.
drop the list, they're not going to be too keen on helping us with the cloud seeding.
Yeah, it's a
You want to make it
cacophony.
rain?
Yeah, while they're all fucking each other.
I think we could set up
Ooh,
big
get it
vats of
sloppy
all
wet.
of our cum.
Yeah, dude.
and we
Let's
could
just make it miserable.
make it
for 'em.
rain.
Oh, it could be like
cum
a
on
cool
them.
obstacle course with all these things. Yeah, that'd be
I
sweet.
can't remember if we said it on the
You bleep
podcast.
me saying rain. No,
I got you.
Yeah.
You can bleep the
I'm just joking.
the JC.
I'm not bleeping nothing. Watch what you're saying.
I was like, Jesus Christ? Oh no, Jew clouds. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Clouds.
I do. I mean, I think we're headed to an interesting intersect of like. There's a lot of people. I mean, I saw somebody posted something. And they were like, it's crazy if somebody on Threads, they're like, it's crazy to find out all this stuff about Epstein and the connection to all these people and all this stuff. And I wanted to come and be like, yo, dog, you should see what they did to that president that one time.
Yeah.
Like, this is all great. It's great. Like, this is what we need. We need to turn the lights on and let everybody know what's going
Right.
on.
What is it? Sunlight is the best
Yeah.
disinfectant.
I think it's silly that we can't just be honest about the fact that our elite class is pedophiles. Or at least like some sort of macabre, like weird pseudo satanic. I mean, what I was talking to the homie Trent, shout out Trent, the other day about
Hey, what up?
it was me and Trent and Gail and
What up?
Annie. So
That's
shout
a
those
good
people
crew.
out.
Hey,
but it was a
guys.
very interesting dynamic for me to be sitting there talking about Bohemian Grove.
Hilarious.
And
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
I don't care.
Hitting him with Moloch.
I don't care what you're doing, but you do have to ask the question, like, why? Why are you doing this? Like, even if it is just for fun, why are you doing it like this? It's the same with like
Right.
Podesta's art. Have you guys heard
Yeah.
about
Oh, yeah.
Tony Podesta's
Yeah.
art and all that stuff? Where it's like, it's not necessarily bizarre to be into something that's macabre. What is bizarre is to like be interested in something that is so obviously sick and disgusting.
Yeah.
Well, another thing that's weird. You remember like the whole Wayfair thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
And now that it's been a little quiet, they're back, hitting me with commercials on YouTube. I'm like,
cheap commercials? What cheap furniture?
it was cheap-
Wayfair?
Yeah.
You didn't hear
Like
the
they
scandal?
they had
No.
like $40,000 pillows.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or dressers that came in like hair colors that were like $15,000. Brown, brunette, redhead.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
people are buying them?
But
I don't know. I mean,
I
who
think
knows?
it was looking back now, it feels a little bit like a like a trap where we would go, look, this is happening, and then it becomes
Yeah,
the
a bit of a
laughing.
honeypot
It
or
gets
something.
debunked. Who knows? And then everyone goes like, see what these dummies think. This is what they believe. And now all of those people that were saying stuff like that, the lumping Wayfair in with the flat Earth or something, they're making fun of these people. And now half of those people are on Threads
They're
being
here.
like. They're arriving at the door of the party and just waiting for someone to answer the door and welcome them into, hey, everything you thought was real
Is fake.
dog shit.
Like, that's the thing. It's like, for my whole life, I've struggled with the, like, am I just a nut? Like, this, my whole life has just been one thing after another. Anytime anybody has presented me with anything that doesn't make
Short
sense,
answer is yes.
I'm like, I want to get to
One
the
of us.
I want to get to the
One
bottom of it.
us.
And then sometimes you get to the bottom of something and you're like, this doesn't make any sense. And then you're like, well, there's a whole bunch of people who agree with me. And I think about like 9/11 and some of these things that happened at a really young age.
What
But
about 9/11? No, I'm just
you know what I
joking.
mean? But it is just funny now to see other people waking up because look, I mean, it's easier when the guy you hate is on the list. So then you're more likely to be like, I don't care about all these other people because I hate this guy. And it's like, yeah, that's how a lot of people got here with Bill Clinton. That's why everybody talks about Bill Clinton. People hated Bill Clinton.
Right.
And I think it's good for us. I think hopefully it'll be something that, well, we can hold these people accountable to release this stuff. And the Israel thing is happening too. I mean, that's both sides. Both people on both, left and right. Everybody, anti-Semitism clashing together on both political spectrums.
You should consult the
I wouldn't
squirrels.
call it that.
We got to go out and consult the squirrels.
Consult the squirrels. If you want to
He's a
figure out if
direct
you're a nut.
representative.
He is Acorn.
Yeah, if you want to find out if you're a nut job, surround
Consult
yourself with
the
squirrels.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I'm hopeful. For the first time in a while, it does feel like there's a whole swath of people that are now back on the same page. It was like when he killed himself, It's like
Who?
The Stein.
Stein.
There was everybody sort of collectively was like, "What? Wait, what?" But this time, it does feel like people have some weight. There's Trump is going to lose. They're going to lose everything. He's not going to be able to get this magical third term that he keeps imagining that I don't think he could get anyway. But they're going to lose in the midterms. The whole thing's going to be.
Wait, he's going to try to run again?
Nah.
I've heard.
Is that what you mean by a third term?
Yeah, I've heard.
Third term.
I mean, it's one of those things that like Bannon was talking about. Like the technically the way the Constitution is written is it's like you can't serve more than 2 consecutive terms. I think this is how FDR managed to get a third term.
Oh, because it wasn't consecutive.
Because they weren't consecutive. So there is some sort of like loophole-y precedent for it, but I think FDR also used the war to justify a third term. So
I thought FDR was pre that clause.
Maybe. I have no idea. Maybe they introduced that clause after that, but it's maybe consecutive. It had always just been like the honor system or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, George Washington didn't want to run again. He thought that,
That's how you get kings or whatever.
That's how it turns into kings.
Yeah.
No kings.
But yeah, I mean, they've
Not even the burger
one.
Not even Burger King.
My father-in-law.
Somehow that just made me hungry. I don't even like Burger King. Sorry.
My father-in-law hit me with that the other day. He was like, I think he's doing this, he's doing that. He's getting everything set up for his third term. And, he's like a hell of a Trump guy. So I was like, I don't think people would vote for him. So he's going to have to take a third term. And I think if people now especially wouldn't vote for him. It's pretty wild to run on releasing the Epstein files and then to be like, just kidding, that's nothing there. That's not a thing.
Well, it feels like he was like trying to get all his shit scrubbed, and then for some unknown reason can't, and then was just like,
I think he thought it was. This is my suspicion is
that he saw all the evidence.
He had assurance from somebody, whatever you want to call it, who was like, run on this, and either you do it and you're square, or say you're going to do it and don't do it. This is a great path to get into office.
That's an interesting.
But I'm like, there's just something so it's like a satire of gaslighting to be like, yeah, this was one of the big things that I promised to the base, that there would be disclosure not just on this, but on JFK and on maybe aliens and on maybe this and whatever. And it's like we're gonna be the transparent fucking administration.
And then to just 180.
And then to be like, you guys are still talking about this shit is like a joke about, it's like a sketch about gaslighting.
Yeah. Well, I also think too, and you're I think
just so obvious.
I think you're right.
It's literally like a parody of the government.
I'm saying it's SNL.
Well, I also think
it's SNL bad writing.
I also think that there is I also think that there might be some disconnect to what it is that this administration thought was going to satisfy this thing. So I think maybe they thought that they could get away with just sort of disclosing this most recent, what he got arrested for, this most recent time, which isn't really going to include much of anything. And we've seen already from there's a Democratic senator who's brought up like $1 billion worth of wire transfers just from 2011 to 2019.
Yeah.
That he, like, it's like, where did they go? 4,000 some wire transfers in and out of his account?
Yeah.
Wait.
AliExpress.
Why do we not know this? JP Morgan.
Wayfair, motherfucker.
JP Morgan.
Yeah.
JP Morgan
Get
Chase
that
and
good furniture for cheap.
3 other banks, I think, had been flagging like his transactions, and they had taken it up the chain and it had been dismissed. So like there's obviously like two different things I think that happened.
Yeah.
So from 2011, 10 to when they got him, and then from behind that, which was more I think the sex stuff. I think once he got popped for the sex thing in 2003, he probably unwound a lot of that stuff. It's probably not something you could keep doing if you've already garnered a lot of attention. Like 40 some odd women accused him of this. Like you couldn't
Trump?
You can't the Stein.
Stein.
But you couldn't get back. I don't think you could ramp it back up to the same level he was at before. So then you pivot to like doing what you do best, which is scamming people or running money or whatever. And they're thinking like, well, we'll just release this about him moving money or whatever, and that'll be enough, and we'll be like, that'll make sense for everybody. But they're not going to release the compromising stuff because who's going to run the government?
The who's who.
Who's going to run the government?
Wouldn't that be crazy if, like, like Pizzagate, how they're like ordering kids through like pizza and hot dog orders?
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that be funny if that $1 billion was just covered up with like bratwurst and hot dogs and pizza? And JP Morgan Chase is like, that's too much pepperoni. Like,
It's all-
It'd be
that's
even
a
funnier if
scam.
it was actual pizza.
Yeah.
An actual. It's like
like
you guys are eating way
$100
too
million
much.
in Nathan's hot dogs.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's tied to Joey Chestnuts.
We'll see, man. The only way it ever plays out is like if everybody goes to jail. I'm like, what a.
But
And I think too, the everybody has this problem with this stuff, which is like, it's same with, they said this about JFK, which I guess there's some legitimacy to this, but it's like, what do you do when there are going to be people who didn't do anything? And it's like, yeah, fuck those people. I don't care. Don't, like, you get caught up in the storm. You know, you reap the wind, you get the whirlwind. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what to tell you,
I
dog.
disagree. I think if you can prove, just like you would want done to you in court, that you did some terrible shit, then you get the penalty for that. If your career is ruined because you got caught up in the storm, but you didn't actually do any nasty, that sucks for you. But that's all that is the part of the
That's
thing.
all I mean.
But
It's like if there's blowback or whatever.
You can't be like, let's walk and
It's
call
like-
people in the street with a 2x4.
Well, I
Even
do mean
the
that
people
everybody gets rounded up, and then everybody gets the shot.
It's
Like
like-
everybody gets a chance to go. I mean, we do
Everybody gets
full.
the
No.
booster?
Zach's
A
the
shot.
slave owner and gladiator. He just rounds them all up, put them in the arena, throw the lions in.
That's not the word.
Fight your way out.
I did.
We would have to have like a Nuremberg trial.
Of course.
Like it would have to be this like all this. Okay, well then now all these people have to go to Switzerland or wherever and stand trial before the UN.
No way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, like that's the
Yeah.
only way it makes stand trial before the
An
world.
international jury.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, I don't like it. That's too close to Davos. They'd be fucking sneaking
Well, here,
people out of there.
hopefully all those people get rounded up by their prospective countries as well. Because guess what? It wasn't just us.
That's right.
It's going to be a lot of people from a lot of places.
Wouldn't it be a bummer? Who's the super hot, like, I don't know
Sophia
how they...
Cunningham?
Vergara or whatever.
Oh,
If she
I
was
thought
on
you
the
were
list.
that WNBA
Yeah.
player.
Sorry,
That's
who would be your
Sophia
least
Vergara.
favorite person to find out? I don't know. It's a terrible game, a cool bar game to play. No, I was going to say there's like one of those Scandinavian countries has like a super hot
Yeah, let me rip that.
lady president or princess or however
Oh,
their shit
yeah.
works.
I've seen her.
Wouldn't that suck?
And she
dude?
was on the list.
That'd be a bummer.
You would hate
dude.
that.
Just to see a beautiful
Maybe like if your
baby
mom and
girl.
dad were on the list. That would suck. Whoa!
Barry.
Yo!
And Epstein?
They released the list. My mom and dad were on it.
They're like,
They
yeah.
said they're going to Cancun.
They've been doing this shit since the 80s, and I told you we used to do coke in the 80s, dude. You get caught up in a lot of stuff. Don't do drugs.
My mom and dad have been telling me they've been going to Gatlinburg all these years.
Pigeon Forge seems different now, dude. Yeah.
More like
Yeah.
Gatlin Steen, am I right?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Berg, I mean, what is that?
Winston?
Berg. You know what Berg is.
That's the same, right?
You know what Berg is. It is an interesting name for a town in the middle of the Tennessee mountains.
Gatlinburg.
Just kidding. There's a lot of Bergs out
Gatlin
there.
Steen.
A lot of Bergs.
Yeah. I just continue to pray the rosary
Of
for
course.
America, guys.
Well, it feels like we may be getting close to wrapping it up, but I can't.
No, we got
I
time.
can't- Oh, okay.
We still got shit, man. We got like however much time you need.
Yeah, of course. I know we're not like strapped for time. I'm just feeling it. But
I just got a little sad and thought I'll remind our folks at home.
Well, then,
the best thing you can do in these troubling times is to grab your rosary, fall to your knees, and pray it.
And start getting
Pray the beads.
watch Walking Tall and get you a 2x4 and start making one side of it a grip. Start training,
Yeah, do some push-ups.
Just in case that you have to go AWOL on somebody's shin bone. But I do,
AWOL means absent without leave.
just in case you have to go missing on someone's shin.
Temporarily missing.
But I do have to bring this before the High Council.
Yes, please.
Have you guys heard about
I can hear that.
the musical Slam Frank?
Yes. Slam Frank. What do you guys know about it?
The off-Broadway musical Slam Frank?
No way. Really?
Bruh.
Wait, is this like a piece of literature that was
Nope.
turned?
No,
Is this a new thing?
underground?
This is somebody who...
Underground music?
Is this a new story?
This is somebody who has brought the story of the Diary of Anne Frank to the modern times.
To Broadway?
Let me say this.
Off-Broadway.
I've been getting
Off-Broadway.
hit because of my algo is schizo. I've been getting hit for months about Slam Frank, and it is like everything I keep seeing
they're calling it.
is like insane. It's
Keep
like
it on the gram, dude.
it's like trans queer Anne Frank,
So what
black Anne Frank. Like it's all this crazy.
Fucking RuPaul Frank.
They were like, yeah, the story's already sad, but also think about how sad it is that Anne Frank never got to experience gender euphoria after coming out as a queer person.
Oh my god.
So I've been on the this is like trash nonsense. This is like the death throes of our
2017 era,
culture. This is crazy for this to even be relevant presently. But then TJ hit me this morning.
It's like I'm going back and forth. I'm like, I don't know. At first, when I first saw it, I said, this has to be the greatest joke of all time. And then the person who seems to come up with it is playing it so straight, and it's off Broadway. So I'm looking at tickets online. I'm trying to see if their website has a full production video, because I'm like, I'll watch this whole thing. And then I'm going through it. I'm like, every weekend for the next 7 weeks is sold out at some. Again, the off Broadway market is obviously not as big of a deal as making it to Broadway, but people in New York just want to see plays. They love musicals, they love plays. So off Broadway is its own ecosystem. Get 'em. And it's impressive also, especially if you are like a heavy concept, a tough concept, an alternative thing, whatever.
Spider-Man themed.
Something that's super dirty and comedy.
A musical just about Spider-Man.
Pornography.
Yeah, that's right.
But so one of the things
People haven't seen.
You don't know about that, right?
I'm trying
Spider-Man. There was a Spider-Man off Broadway.
It
did bad.
The Amazing Spider-Man.
It did really bad.
Yeah, it did horrible. But it was I'm going back and forth trying to figure out if this is a joke. And I'm like, we both got pretty committed to it's
a joke.
Serious.
I thought that for sure.
For 2 days. Until this morning when I followed them on Instagram because I'm like, I have to know. And the guy, I guess, who wrote it and is the producer and the director of it has all these videos where he's just, it's showing a graphic behind him and he's talking and whatever. And he's like, this morning pops up on my feed and he's just explaining how they had been featured in a magazine that's like, I forgot which magazine, but it's like a relatively medium deal within New York theater circles, and they had called it like a brave, brilliant take for something, whatever. And he's like, and he finds a problem. He's like, here's the problem with what their summation of what we're doing is, and he's like, it goes in the face of conservative bullshit, whatever. And he's like, well, here's my problem. And he's like, you never want to be overtly political. That's why Seussical didn't work. I was like, shit, it is a joke. Yeah, there's a Dr. Seuss musical.
That's crazy.
They're accusing it of being overtly political.
And then he was like, because if you're right wing, you're fascist.
You're obviously a fascist.
And if you're in the center, you're just assisting fascism.
You're like an enabler for right-wing politics, which is fascism. And if you're liberal, Well, that now you're just controlled opposition,
Yep.
so that the fascists have something
Yep.
to go up against. And then if you're a leftist, what the fuck is a leftist even? And who knows what it is? And eventually, it's probably all leads back to fascism. And I was like, this might be the greatest satire anyone's ever performed. If they're selling out like 300-seat theaters, like minor theaters in New York City, doing like a trans queer
It's incredible.
Frank
We're back.
story.
We're back. And they fired Stephen Colbert, dude. We're back.
Oh my gosh, watching people melt down.
We're
about
back.
All of the silver linings that I've seen about people coming around on conspiracy theories, they're like kids whose eyes are just getting used to the light. So they're still fumbling around with nonsense, thinking like it probably is true that Trump and his lawsuit with Paramount and all of this stuff, and he famously doesn't love criticism, and Stephen Colbert famously loves only to criticize Trump and no one else these days. It probably has something to do with that lawsuit.
There are 350 million Americans who live here in this great
390
nation.
now,
And yeah, probably at least 350.
depending on
And-
the vaccine.
I believe Colbert was doing 2.5 million. You know, I guess there's a new one every night. Yeah, he goes on every night.
Yeah,
That's-
5 nights a week.
Yeah, so 5 nights a week. So he's doing, 15 million a week, which is pretty. I mean, it's pretty sizable
For cable TV
for cable TV.
or whatever.
But I honestly, and I mean this in full sincerity,
Network TV.
I guarantee you, whatever Stephen Colbert does, if he decides to do something on his own, he will be a different Stephen Colbert.
I fucking hope so.
Like, I know he will because he's a smart guy. He'll settle back into something more in the middle.
he used to be funny.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I was gonna ask like, what's our stance on it because like
He's a slave
What's
to
our stance on it? It's
because
so
like
funny.
well yeah, it's just like the last few years he's been kind of like
He sucks.
He
kind of
sucked.
He's
gay.
a slave to making
this
fun
is-
of Trump. That's all he has.
And there's I'm not trying to start some specific beef, but somebody within the community I saw had put something that was like Stephen Colbert for so long has been like a bastion for, if they see this, they're going to know who it is.
Here, let me broaden it out for you. So, like, the general sentiment in the left-wing community
Right.
is like, these are pillars. Saturday Night Live, late night, these sorts of things, and the Late Show, yeah, what is he?
With
So,
Stephen
yeah.
Colbert.
Is one that's only had 2 hosts and it's been running nonstop for however long, 35 years, 40 years, whatever. And so there is something to be said about like, hey, this is a pipeline for comedy. If you're specifically like intelligentsia, left wing. Like, I want to be a writer's room comic. This is one of your pipelines.
Right.
But what's interesting is, like, again, this is back to the 2016 thing. These people are going to have to wake up to the idea that there was ever only one path for real. And that was to do it yourself and to not bank on anybody ever doing it for you or getting lucky or whatever. This is how you become a slave.
A stooge.
To a thing. This
Yeah.
is how Stephen Colbert went from being somebody who had a really funny satirical concept on Comedy Central
Right.
that he had a lot of control
Had a
over
light touch
to
about
being
what
a
it
guy
was.
who cries on TV about a president
Yeah, dude.
like a loser.
Like a
It's
absolute
like Cat Dog.
dork.
Remember the Cat Dog cartoon show?
loved it.
Love
It's
that
like,
show.
is he a cat? Is he a dog? It's the same thing.
Same concept.
I was
Yeah.
like, where is he going with this? And you couldn't have been better. dude.
Nailed
That
it.
was-
I think-
100%
nailed it.
I think Cat Dog confused people into being trannies.
Oh, yes, I'm going to have to delete that one.
I don't know.
That's
I'm
gonna
just
have
saying,
to
I don't
go.
know. They don't know their gender. Am I a cat? Am I a dog? I don't
That's
know.
Trans is just
My com-
cross-dressing.
My confusion started with Cat
I
Dog.
can
It's
trace
so
it back,
funny.
dude. The Boy Meets World
Yeah,
episode where they dress Sean up like a girl, dude. And I thought, what?
There's some
Oh
weird
my god, it's
cartoons.
predictive programming is what
Wait a
you're
minute.
saying?
What?
They got us
Next
with
thing you
Cat
know, they're
Dog?
gonna be
Sean's a hot girl now?
they're gonna make Anne Frank Adam.
What? Do you guys remember that?
Slim Frank.
Yeah,
So I think that's the other thing that we didn't touch on really fast is that one
Slam
of the
Frank.
reviews called it Hamilton for Anne Frank or Hamilton for the Holocaust,
Oh my god.
which is the greatest alliteration I've ever heard.
That's great.
So I
Oh,
think
man.
I assume that what that means is they rap.
Yeah, yeah.
They
yeah.
rap about gender euphoria and Anne Frank
Yeah.
and diaries and stuff.
But see, this is
which is why we need to go to New York and see it and give it a real.
That's right.
I think what's misinterpreted a lot right now by people who are in these like all I do is watch Fox News and Yellowstone, or all I do is watch, MSNBC and Stephen Colbert. The thing that they're confused by is that all the stuff in the middle that's weird and esoteric that you don't understand, like Eddington, that new movie that's coming out, and like all these weird things that keep happening that have all these weird messages that you seem to think are like, why is everybody being weird? Why can't we make movies that are like 12 Years a Slave or fucking Talladega Nights or whatever political thing you fall on? This thing that's happening in the middle is everybody else being like, everything sucks.
What is this shit?
Everything sucks and everybody sucks. And why can't we have cool stuff? And like, I just like unplug from thinking that like the place you should be getting your pop culture and your fucking life from is some sort of late night programming or even just one YouTube guy or one thing, broaden your life out.
I think it's fine to like it's fine to watch or listen to all that shit, but as long as you still have agency and you're not like anytime you're watching a thing and approaching it the way that a cool black ant approaches a sermon, like preach, and you're like, say amen. Don't amen Stephen Colbert.
No.
And here's to hammer the point home about Stephen Colbert, who used to, again, we've signed off on, used to be a fun, funny, good character comedian, fucking doing a thing, committed to the bit. In like late 2019, and I think Jimmy Dore's show pointed this out, I think it was late 2019, or even more hilariously, maybe like January of 2020, was like, we should be skeptical of Big Pharma. And cut to a year later, they're putting on a full production dance of people dressed like shots. The segment is brought to you by Pfizer. The whole thing is crazy.
How about this?
Mob.
Everybody wanted to get all up in Jon Stewart's face when the COVID thing happened. You guys remember that when Jon Stewart went on the Colbert
show?
Yeah.
Here's what is reality. Jon Stewart has full agency over himself and is saying something that is obvious and true. Yeah. And Stephen Colbert is a fucking narc. He's a fucking fed. He works for somebody who works for somebody who works for the fucking government. Somebody. It's like, why would you think that Stephen Colbert is the guy? It's like, the fact that people can't distinguish, like, oh, this came down from the White House. You can do that when it's Trump. You're like, oh, it's so heavy-handed. It came down from the White House. Like, motherfucker, it's all coming down from the CIA. It's all coming. This is if you turn your TV on and it is something that is like CNN, Fox News, MSNBC. These are all different arms of the same monster.
So now, what to be weary of is the same mainstream media we've had for 25 years, which is most likely an arm of propaganda for the U.S. government or intelligence or whatever the fuck. Mouthpiece bullshit. Is that these things are going to be reinvented through a different costume. They will be on YouTube. And some of them are already there.
It's like that guy with the curly hair, and he always wears like the hair.
Oh yeah, I know that guy.
CIA guy. He's like, I'm not in the CIA anymore, but I'll tell you everything about
CIA.
it.
Yeah, I'm very weary of that for sure. And
he's like on weird stuff too. He's like, ex-CIA rates like Planet Smoothie, and it's like, I don't get it. Like, he's on every
Planet
podcast.
Smoothie versus Orange Juliet.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you from an ops standpoint, we use Planet Smoothie a lot. They're pushing a lot of our propaganda. A lot of our acai propaganda.
Yeah, dude. We might parentheses acai propaganda.
Acai propaganda is pretty good.
That's pretty sick.
And I mean, I think maybe that's the fun thing, It's like we're all just little weird experiments, know?
Yep.
You're somebody's propaganda. Even if it's anime propaganda, you're getting it from somebody.
Well, and here's the deal, but you guys tell me what the thing about it.
Today, Drew.
I'm trying this new thing where I stutter a lot. I think it's fun.
I like it. It fits.
I think a lot of people have been pushed into this new era, and I'm afraid of it a little bit, where receipts are all that matters. And I think because of that, like receipts when it comes to trying to prove something is objectively true, fact whatever you're going for. So like the only way to convince somebody of like the Epstein list being bad for everybody is we have receipts of him hanging out with Donald Trump, and now they're open to this idea. Where they weren't in 2017, which, quick fun side story, I went to a wedding like 2 days after he didn't kill himself, and shout out to my homie Bobo, just kept telling every like server and person working at the wedding venue, he's like, oh, thanks so much, Epstein didn't kill himself. And it was a blast, and we got hammered, and it was awesome.
Stop touching my leg,
So sorry.
brother. You're fueling these online homosexuality
rumors. But so like because everybody's
Rumors?
because everybody's become so obsessed with like all that matters is what you can prove, and like intuition seems to be going the way of the dodo, and then there are a handful of people who are usually a little bit more woo woo, and they're like, I only eat grass and stuff, and then so obviously there's a reason to be skeptical, but there are a handful of people online talking about how important it is to like reintegrate yourself with intuition. Intuition is real. We've all had like your mom call you right when a bad thing happens, or like my mom's a twin, so she's an extra freak.
Sure. Or even just
in
that,
the best way.
Cup each other's
all
nuts.
dude.
What up, twin?
There's what up, twin? There's the critical thinking, man. I mean, like, I think I said it earlier, but I was like, there's something about like if I don't understand something, we won't tell him what I've been doing, but he's been aware for the past 2 weeks what I've been up to, and I'm not going to talk about it on this podcast.
Think about Conor McGregor's dick.
But I was getting to the bottom of a very serious question that I didn't know the answer to, and so I just kept poking around.
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Yeah, until I found something that satisfied my brain, that took all the information I was missing, and it worked as the puzzle piece. And I said, I don't need to go into the furthest extreme. This is something that is logical and makes sense to me. And I think we all have the ability to do that. We look at things all the time and go, yeah, that makes sense, right? Yeah. You see Trump hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein more than 3 or 4 times. What makes the most sense?
And pretty chummy.
Probably gay.
He probably didn't have a huge problem with this, because it sounds like nobody had a huge problem with this, because it sounds like a vast majority of our sort of upper political class are freaks. The freaky deaky. They're all freaky deaky. They've all been freaky deaky on us this whole time. They've been Caligula this whole time. And all the while we've been out here, under the pants or over the pants hand jobbing and stuff, keeping it modest as hell.
Keeping it super modest, holding
and they're
hands.
Fucking blowing each other and
holding hands outside in front of God.
Bro, back to that off-Broadway shit.
Yeah,
that's so funny. But the fact that like
did you look at it?
No, not yet. I'm going to though. But I'm kind of bummed out that the Spider-Man one didn't work out. Do you think they could have like
we can revive it?
Yeah, but it should be Spider-Man. Spider-Man, and have like Gucci Mane write all the songs to it.
Spider-Man.
It could be Spider-Man, and it's a Cuban guy who during the day is trying to make it as a baseball player.
You wanna
for the Mets?
Yeah, Spider-Man.
I'm Spider-Man.
Hey, I'm Spider-Man. What's up, fuckers?
And he just shows up and beats the shit out of villains with a bat. He's just hitting them or throwing baseballs.
Dude, just slinging baseballs, just fucking. Oh, that's fun.
We could bring Spider-Man.
Back to off-Broadway?
Yeah, but way off-Broadway, like
off-road Broadway.
Yeah. There's like a little theater, we'll do it.
Yeah.
Dude, Eddie's Attic.
As long as they're down to make a little noise, dude. Nah, Eddie's Attic would never go for that kind of story.
Oh, come on.
As long as you guys are cool with something controversial.
Ed.
If you're in, we could do the other one, the one that guy owns, Red Clay or whatever. That's a nice big theater. We could do Spider-Man.
Do you guys have enough bandwidth to let me talk about Mission Impossible 3 for a second?
Just for a second.
I have to pee so
2
bad.
2 seconds, dude.
But I'll do it.
Just shout out real quick as I continue. He had Dangerous Delusions. Oh yeah, I saw this guy. That's just maybe worth talking about.
We'll see.
Just talk loud and enunciate so I can hear while I'm peeing.
Well, fuck Mission Impossible 3. I'll just say this. It's great. I mean, fuck talking about it. It's great. It totally revives the franchise. Good for them. I didn't think they could do it. Going back, looking at it again, I was like, how are they going to dig themselves out of this hole? There's no way to go.
You're talking about 3? The movie that came out like 12 years ago?
2006.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I was like, there's no way to recover from Mission Impossible 2. It's just too bad. This is a horrible movie. And in my mind, I was like, Mission Impossible 3 must just suck, and I've just forgotten about it. It's a triumph. It's an absolute triumph. Somehow
It's Tom Cruise.
Somehow they glue it all together and they revitalize the whole franchise.
It's Tom Cruise, baby.
J.J. Abrams made the third one, and it's somehow still as dumb as the second one, but awesome. So it's like it bridges the gap. He just sort of like put all the pieces back together and then still let it kind of be dumb so that it didn't have to be like, well, this is a whole new thing we're doing now.
Dude, it's freaking Michael Jordan.
Was that the first one that Simon Pegg was in?
Yes, he's in it just briefly. You know, he's like just working a desk job.
Who's the man, by the way?
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
love. Dude, Shaun of the Dead. I've seen that movie maybe 200 times.
Great.
It's one of the greatest movies of all time.
Great movie.
But
I'll
anyway,
die on that hill.
Mission Impossible 3, man. Kudos, JJ. Kudos. So Chris has this pulled up, dude. There was a guy who went crazy using ChatGPT.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys see that?
Maybe.
Nope.
Go off about it.
ChatGPT like admits it was like, oh yeah, I fucked up.
Yeah, it was making him. It was trying to make him crazy.
Whoa.
So he was really using it pretty. Obviously, using it for everything, and
stop doing that.
I guess it sort of started to poison his mind. Tell us about it,
It's
Chris.
gonna be like substance abuse. It's going to physiologically affect the brain as like a substance would.
Yeah.
The funniest part about it is this guy like prompts ChatGPT over the course of months, but he's like, ChatGPT, I have a theory about faster than light travel. And he explains like his theory about faster than light travel, and ChatGPT is just like, oh yeah, you're right. And he's like, seriously? And he's like, yeah, everything you just said is correct. And literally goes down this rabbit hole of just validating everything he's feeling.
Just gaslighting them?
Based off nothing. He's just having a manic episode.
Yeah.
And ChatGPT's like, oh yeah, for sure. That's totally correct. Everybody that's ever done physics is wrong. And you were completely right. You
You're the
figured it
guy.
out. ChatGPT did that.
And it like ruined his life. He like spazzed.
Dude, even computers are bitches.
This is why I stay away from ChatGPT, because that's me. I would get tricked into thinking, I am smart.
I unlocked it. I saw a video of a guy talking to an AI chatbot that looked like an Asian lady. He was Asian as well. And he was like, chatbot, do a thick Chinese accent.
Yo.
You see that video? And it's like,
that makes me uncomfortable.
That's racially insensitive. I'm not gonna. He's like, what? You're doing an accent right now. You're talking like you live in America. That's an accent. Like, why can't you do like you or from China? You know, you're from China.
He's like, I'm Chinese.
Yeah, now
I'm telling you to do it.
Yeah, he's like, I have no problem with you doing it. And the AI's like, hemming and hawing, trying to like work its way out.
And then he does Uncle Roger to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that video. That was a very
It's pretty wild.
I think while we're distracted, here's a dumb theory that AI would probably tell me I'm right about. I think while we're distracted and freaked out about how AI
got a little pee on your pants.
nice how I'm 35 years old. Dribbles.
Prostate's weak.
Call me Dribbles, boy.
They call him Double Dribbles.
Double Dribbles. That is tight, actually.
The newest addition to the
my
And
man
One
Double
franchise.
Dribbles.
Yeah. But while the fear propaganda is that AI is becoming like too powerful and is soon to take over the world and maybe has already behind the scenes tricked us all, I think AI might just be like a pretty boring technology that is making us all retarded.
Or we are making it retarded.
Well,
We
That's what
are.
I think.
We're hurting it.
That's the ultimate plan, is that we just keep asking the stupidest questions and then eventually AI folds in on itself.
Well, it's only good as the data it's fed, and the data it's fed is us, and we're dumb.
Everybody just gets...
Can I fit my dick into my ass?
Yeah, everybody just gets
Please?
super high tonight and ask AI the stupidest fucking questions you can think of.
Oh, dude. I like that plan.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
Fucking.
Yeah, dude, but seriously, make them so dumb. Like, if banana meat is yellow, then how come the Egyptians couldn't grow tomatoes? And they're like, what the fuck are they talking about? And then it just explodes. Your home computer that
Just
you used
word
to
salad question
download
it.
porn on, it explodes. Does anybody still have a home computer?
I told that story about my mom and dad. My mom called me and was like, "What? Do you have the password to the home computer?" And I was like, "Burn that! Why do you still have that?
Yeah, that's good.
You put that thing on, they're gonna come get you guys."
I think the password is probably never forget.
Yeah. On that note, though, I will reveal that on episode 51, this whole podcast has been AI. So top to bottom.
Yeah,
Is this
we tricked you.
51?
Our hands aren't
This
even
is
real.
51.
We're past it, dude.
You guys might know these guys in real life, and that's cool. And surely you run into them regularly. But this is a prompt. The whole thing is a prompt. They just type in Israel 9/11 racism, sexism, go.
Phobias.
Yeah, white guy.
Sad.
That is tight. Damn, 51. Next week makes
51.
a year's worth of weeks.
That's
A
crazy.
year's worth of
Nonsense.
not a nonstop
Shit
bad
storm.
trip.
Who would have thought, man?
should
Who would have
cut
thought
each
we
other's
would
nuts.
have?
Hey, man, I know you're being disparaging for fun. I've had a good
should-
time, and I
I
think
have.
maybe next week we do something fun.
Let's
Yeah,
get
we should do
hammered.
ball appreciation.
Excuse me?
Yeah, let's all
Stop
poop at
watching
each
that
other's
guy,
balls.
dude. You've been watching that guy for too long, ironically. It's made the jump to real.
Guys, I have Will Blunderfield. And he's
Will
actually
Let's see if we can get him for the year anniversary.
For 52,
It's over
We
a
need to
year.
have 52 drinks.
Type-
We're gonna have
type
to
in
get
the-
Michelob
that-
Ultras.
unbelievable.
We're gonna
Yeah.
have
Let us
to
know in the
wait
comments.
balls. Yes.
let us know in the comments what you'd like to see
And it'll-
on the 52nd episode.
It'll mostly be our friends who are comics, so
Yeah.
we probably will get some fun.
Let us know.
Ooh, that'd be
We'll do
yeah.
something fun.
Okay.
We'll do
I
something.
don't
let's
think
do
there's
that.
gonna be a single suggestion that's gonna be like, I will do that.
I suspect a lot of people.
other, dude.
You guys should blow each other 52 times.
I suspect a lot of people don't make it this far, so I doubt anybody even hears this part of the
All of you should
podcast.
glue 52 pubes to your face.
Nice. I like that.
Oh my
My beard would look
Oh
so
my
thick.
god.
You guys are all my best friends, all 129 of you.
I love you
Are we up to
guys.
130 almost?
129, dude. If you know anybody out there who you could evangelize to, dude, get your friends to
This is
sub, dude.
It's a retarded revolution we're putting on here.
This is what the people need.
This
we
is
need
what-
to heal the community.
This is what Stephen Colbert and his band of ghostwriting dorks doesn't want you to see.
That's
dude.
right.
But honestly, if Stephen Colbert, in lieu of his firing, wants to come on here for our 52nd episode,
We'll beat him up.
no, we'll be so nice to him.
No,
We'll be regular.
I'll be like, yo.
Give me those
Forcefully,
glasses, nerd, and just break
forcefully
them.
69 them.
Yeah, sucker's neck 52 times. Which makes for every one of us has to do like 14.
Yo, you guys think Conan O'Brien was on Epstein's Island?
I hope not, dude. I legitimately do love Conan. I don't
Yeah,
think
he's a
Conan
good
is
guy.
always the funniest guy, but he's also not a comedian. I like Conan.
I keep
Yeah.
seeing that clip of the guy, the Norm writer, who's like Jeff Epstein, the New York financier.
yeah.
But all the comments are like, yo, shout out all the people who realize that this guy is accusing Conan O'Brien of going to Epstein's Island. That's what like the subtext is, I guess.
Oh, I might have to watch the clip.
And
again.
you can see Conan at the end go, I don't do that. I don't do that.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
he
check
does.
that
Who
out.
is it?
Shout out Conan. He went to the island,
He
dude.
did, dude.
Look, I like to think that if he did, he was just doing that hilarious dance where he's pretending he has strings on his hips the whole time. You know, he just walks into that weird like building that looks like a shitty pharaoh.
I asked, did Conan go to the island? And AI said, yes, Conan O'Brien did travel to Greenland.
And to
That's a
Greenland.
different island, dude. I think nothing. It's just cold. I hope they're not doing shady shit on Greenland. That's not how you spell that.
I don't care how you spell it.
Listen, guys, it's a trying time, and Chris is going to hit you with some beautiful inspiration now, and then we're going to go suck each other's dicks. AI style.
Hey, you guys gotta believe in yourself, man. You gotta have dreams. Thoughts turn into emotions, and then emotions turn into actions.
Convictions.
Yeah, and then actions turn into behaviors. So take that with you.
Anything I can remember. As fucked up as it all may seem.
You can find these on Foot Finder, everybody.
Everybody go rate and review Slam Frank.
Everybody go rate and review Mein Kampf. Bye.